We cannot have exams when syllabuses have not been covered. It will throw the integrity of the exams and the education system into international disrepute, and we certainly do not want to go that way.
Mudavadi has in the meantime called for a review of online learning spearheaded by the Ministry of Education through the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, saying learners from underprivileged backgrounds cannot access the internet or channels being used to disseminate broadcast and online content.
Not every learner has access to radio or TV, and less still to the internet. Even those who can physically access these facilities are challenged with the costs of activating them. Let us not cheat ourselves. Let us accept that things are bad.
Ben Chumba, reporting for Channel 1 News.
All passengers arriving in the country will be exempt from quarantine if their temperature is not above 37.5 degrees. According to the revised rules of COVID-19 measures, Transport Cabinet Secretary James Macharia said only those who have persistent cough, difficulty in breathing and have flu-like symptoms will be subjected to isolation. The new measures, according to Macharia, are geared towards stimulating Kenya's tourism sector, which has been badly hit by the global pandemic. For those in the public transport sector, there will be no shortcuts and must conform to the guidelines issued by the government.
Transport Cabinet Secretary James Macharia says it is all systems go for the movement of passengers in and out of restricted areas in the country.
All passengers shall be exempt from quarantine on arrival at their destinations if their body temperatures is not above 37.5 degrees Celsius, because you do not expect a tourist to come from wherever. They'll adhere and then they are quarantined for 14 days. Nobody will come here.
The government had made it mandatory that every person jetting into the country must undergo a 14-day quarantine in a bid to curb the spread of COVID-19, but this has now been relaxed and will be subjected to only those with COVID-19-like symptoms. From Monday 8 a.m., the Madaraka Express will begin a daily commute between Nairobi and Mombasa, albeit at 50% capacity.
Kenya Railways will deploy or shall deploy 10 coaches for passengers with a total one-way capacity of 600 passengers.
Macharia said an extra coach will be made available to serve as an isolation facility should anyone on board